What's good? How y'all feeling? I'm feeling great because the Warriors, the Warriors are back. Yeah, a lot of people counted them out. A lot of people counted them out. I was not one of them. Been a Warriors fan for quite some time now. And yes, the championship years were nice. But the couple years that we stunk were not nice. But at the end of the day, I knew as long as Steph, Clay, and Dre were healthy, they were going to be all right. But this is not a video just about the Warriors. There is another team, and that team is the Boston Celtics. I'm going to go ahead and give them some respect. They finally got over the hump. They finally beat Giannis. They finally beat KD. And they took out the Heat also in the process. I'm, I'm not the biggest Celtics fan. As you can see, I have my Bulls gear on. I'm a diehard Bulls fan. And I got some deeply rooted hate for the Celtics. Love hate because although I'm not a fan of the Celtics, I do really like their players. They have really good players. Young, exuberant, athletic, tenacious, hungry players. So we gotta give the Celtics their flowers, you know? Not too many times you see a team who has constantly got to the playoffs can't seem to get over that hump and they finally make it. So in a way you kind of root for the Celtics. Not me. I'm not rooting for the Celtics at all. But it is what it is. We got Warriors and Celtics. My opinion, this is going to be a dog fight. This is going to be scrappy, nasty. Come on, old school with a little bit of new school, of course, but we're gonna see some defense. We're gonna see some defense. That is gonna be the number one thing that we are gonna see. Hopefully, we don't see a million blowouts because you keep up with the NBA, there have been blowouts after blowouts after blowouts after blowouts, and quite frankly, I'm tired of it. Tired of it. But this is not a rant. This is not a rant by any means. I just I'm refreshed by this matchup. I wanted Jimmy Butler to go ahead, take it, and get to the finals and possibly win that championship, but maybe next year. This wasn't the year. This is the team. This is the year of top teams, and this is the matchup that we got. We got Warriors and the Celtics, two of best teams in the league statistically. This is a fact. Both of these teams are top five in offense, top five in defense. You gotta love it, man. You gotta love it. We're gonna see some lights out shooting, and we're gonna see some clamps. Okay, we're gonna see some clutch moments. We're gonna see some Jason Tatum step back buckets. We're gonna see some Steph off the screen shimmies, and I'm refreshed. I saw a quote earlier said, "We finally get to see teams that are built, not bought," and that's some facts to that. A lot of times we've seen teams who go out and spend so much money on these superstars, drop a bag, and we've seen them go nowhere. The Warriors drafted Steph, Clay, and Dre. Celtics drafted JT, Jalen Brown, and Marcus Smart. Those three on both of the teams are the heart and soul, the foundation of their teams. And they've been there for 5+ years, so you just love to see it. So without further ado, I'm gonna get into my preview. Feel me? I took some notes. I wanted to make sure I came prepared. First thing I wanted to get into was Curry Smart matchup. I feel like Smart will primarily be on Curry, of course. He will switch on to Clay sometimes because that second option needs to be taken away to force Steph Curry to elevate his game more than he usually does. And of course Steph Curry is gonna rise to the occasion. He may not have a finals MVP, but his stats in the finals, numbers don't lie. Say what you want about Steph Curry. It's been a few games where he's folded in the NBA finals. He's a big reason, huge reason for why they have those three championships. So Smart will do a good job on Curry. He is the defensive player of the year. But I'm gonna say that we're gonna see a lot of screens, of course. We're gonna see a lot of pick and rolls, a lot of ball movement, what the Warriors are known for, and we're gonna see what the Celtics game plan is for as far as sticking to Curry. Will they switch? Because we've seen in time and time again that teams want to switch. Curry will eat coming off that screen. He need about a second, if that, to get that shot off. And once that shot go up, we're gonna see a few splashes. Okay, we're gonna see a few splashes. So that's a matchup that I'm really looking forward to seeing. Really looking forward to seeing. Hey, if Smart clamp up Curry, I'm saying it now. The Celtics gonna win, and Smart gonna get Finals MVP. That is, unless Jason Tatum goes absolutely ballistic, which I do believe that Jason Tatum is gonna have an amazing season. Because getting into my next point, I don't think the Warriors have a good matchup for him. I don't think that they have a good matchup for him at all. Maybe a few good defenders, Gary Payton Jr. being best option. But he's injured and he could possibly play game one, yes. But if he's not, who gonna guard him? Who gonna guard him? What I got? Draymond, he's a good option, but he's not one of their best perimeter. He's not. He's he's good, but I don't feel like they're gonna want him guarding Jason Tatum this whole series. Yeah, I see a lot of foul trouble for Draymond if they're going to go with him as the primary defender on Jason Tatum. It's just he, he's he's a good defender, but the quickness of Jason Tatum, the bag that he has, is it's gonna give Draymond fits. It's gonna give Draymond fits for sure. That is gonna be interesting to see how well they play against Jason Tatum. We all know Jason Tatum is at this point he's a superstar. He's a superstar. The man got it. He got it. He got it for sure. He got it for sure. So my best guess and the best thing the Warriors should do is guard back committee. Throw multiple bodies. Throw Kaminga, Iggy. Do what you gotta do. Just give them all type of looks. Nothing predictable because after a while, if the same guy's on Jason Tatum, he gonna eat. That's just facts. He's gonna eat. He's not getting clamped up by one guy. Warriors, guard back committee. Throw bodies at him all game. Make them work. So, Jalen Brown, he got to have a series of his life. He has to average 25 plus because I don't see a third option for the Celtics, a consistent third option that is. You can say Marcus Smart, but I don't know if you want to rely on Marcus Smart. No disrespect at all because he's definitely become an improved shooter, but I don't think you want to rely on Marcus Smart to go get. buckets. He's come up with a lot of clutch buckets. I'll give him that. In these playoffs, he has come up with a lot of clutch buckets. I think he's definitely having the best playoffs of his career. And he got some pretty good playoff experience. So that's a lot being said. He's he's definitely taken a step, and I respect Marcus Smart for that. But he's not a third option scorer. He's just not. So Jaylen Brown has to, and I mean has to have an amazing, pretty much perfect series for the Celtics to win. That's just my opinion. At the end of the day, none of these are facts. These are strictly my opinions. You can debate in the comments if you want to. But yeah, that's what gotta happen. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum have to absolutely go off. If they don't, the Warriors experience is gonna run them out the building. Warriors have been here before. Not saying that they're taking this any lightly. They know what is here. This is the first time the Celtics are in the finals with Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart with their core. The jitters will be there. The jitters will be there for sure. I know. But will they let it get to them? That's a different story. But they're gonna be there. The nerves are gonna be there. But on the other end, the Warriors also have players that haven't been there. One being Wiggins. Yeah, Andrew Wiggins, the all-star this year. The bust. We got to give Andrew Wiggins his flowers, man. Because he toughened through all of that. People call him a bust. His rating on 2K was getting down to the low 80s. Disrespect. He stepped up when Clay wasn't there and made a all-star game. All-star game. People thought that when the Warriors got Andrew Wiggins that he was going to get traded. What? I must say I wasn't the biggest believer in the Andrew Wiggins trade, and I feel like we could have got better. But at the end of the day, that acquirement was smart in hindsight because he became an all star and a key contributor to this playoff run. Did you see how he dunked on Luka? We're watching another Andrew Wiggins now, man. This guy is hungry. But at the end of the day, this is his first finals as well. And nerves are a thing. They are a thing. We've seen some of the best players crumble in the NBA finals. This is the creme de la creme. Winner takes all. This is for all the marbles, the NBA finals. Whew, I'm getting chills just thinking about it. This has the potential to go down as one of the best NBA finals ever. Ever. Yeah, we saw the Cavs come back 3-1 against the Warriors. But this one just feels different. Feels different now. So, Warriors matched up with the Celtics twice this year. They split, one being a blowout. Warriors at home. Celtics blew them out. No Clay, no Poole. Hey, at the end of the day, you go out there and play with who you got with. No excuses. This is the NBA. Everybody got somebody that's injured. And the Celtics held them to 37% shooting. They scored under 20 in 3 of the 4 quarters. They had a 37-point third quarter, which made it somewhat close. But they still lost by what, 30? Hey, the second game was a little closer, 3-point game. 3-point game. Going in the Warriors' favor. And that one was better. It was better. But at the end of the day, the Warriors still shot about 40%. So the Celtics have shown that they can get up in the Warriors if they need to. Feel me? They can cause them fits. They can ruffle some feathers a little bit. Hey, say what you want about the Celtics. They deserve to be here. The Warriors came back from two stinker years and got back to where they rightfully deserve. And we'll see. We'll see. My prediction for this finals matchup is Warriors in seven. I, I feel like it's their series to lose. I don't feel like the Celtics have enough firepower on offense. Yes, they have defense. We all know the old motto, defense wins championships. But it's just very clear that we're not in a defensive era of basketball. We're just not. A team can get hot in the first quarter, and that could be the end of the game. And that team could very well so be the Golden State Warriors. We know how elite they can be when they're clicking. Nobody can stop them. This is a team that went 73-9 without KD. So, hey, they don't got the same players, but they still have that same format. They still have that same culture. And I don't feel like the Celtics are ready for that yet. Yes, it will be a great series. It more than likely go seven, possibly six. But in order to go seven, Jalen Brown and Jason Tatum need to go absolutely blue. And in order for them to win, their defense has to be perfect. This will come down to a battle of the turnovers and rebounds, second chance points. But most series come down to, but definitely in this one because both teams are small. So rebounds will be key. Rebounds will be clutch. You need to take care of that ball. Whoever doesn't will lose. Will lose. But that's about gonna wrap it up. Hey, this is gonna be an amazing series. I'll be doing recaps after every game, so tune in to those. This is just the start of amazing journey. I love sports. Basketball is one of my favorite sports. I'm gonna enjoy talking about it with you all, and I hope you enjoy listening to me. This is gonna be a fun ride. I appreciate you all. Love y'all. So.